Shabbat Shalom from Ramot, Yerushalayim. This week's parashah, Parashat Mishpatim, on face value seems like one of the most anticlimactic parashas in the Torah. We're just coming off the heels of Har Sinai, the Aseret Dibros, possibly the most inspirational moment in all Jewish history. Then you turn the page and here we are in our parsha, and there's 53 detailed mitzvos that seemingly don't fit one after another. However, I think if you take a look back in last week's parsha, you can understand there's a beautiful connection to Har Sinai and everything we have in our parsha. One of the 10 commandments is Lo tisa es shem Hashem Elokecha lishva. Do not take Hashem's name in vain. The Kisvei Haramban points out, Lo tisa, do not take Hashem's name in vain, could actually be read, Lo tisa, do not lift Hashem's name in vain. And what he means by that is when Hashem's name is lifted, when there's inspiration, when you feel inspired by Hashem, do not let that go in vain. Do not let that fall on deaf ears, but rather do something about it. Now if you look at our parsha, it makes perfect sense. The Jewish people acted on their inspiration. They took all that they saw at Har Sinai and they put it into the details of Judaism, the 53 mitzvos we see in this week's parsha. And how do the Jews respond? They say, Naseh v'nishma. We're going to do and we'll hear the rest of the big things later, but we need to act on our inspiration right now. However, we both know that in our lives sometimes it's complicated. It's much easier said than done. And I think in our parsha it also gives us a piece of advice of how to make this wish into reality. The pasuk at the end of the parsha, Hashem tells Moshe Rabbeinu to go up Har Sinai, and it says v'hayasham, and to be there. Isn't it obvious if he went up to Har Sinai, he's going to be there? So one of my Rebbeim, Rabbi Ben Arsh, explained, he says v'hayasham are extra, but it's teaching us a fundamental idea to receiving the Torah for all of us. V'hayasham means to be there, but to be presently there. Not just to be physically there, but to be there, to live the moment, to feel the inspiration of Har Sinai, and to take it with us. In our lives, we all have moments of inspiration. The question is, are we v'hayasham? Are we presently there to take him with us into all the details like the Jews did and make it a Naseh v'nishma? Everyone have a fantastic Shabbos.